Hello guys, I'm making chicken liver today. I'm so sorry, I know that sounds really gross, but I'm actually using 0.615 kg of chicken liver, and I just took some out and I put it in here. Here you can see. Now my mom always made chicken liver, and the way we make Indian style chicken liver is my mom used to make it all green. I remember her making it all green in color. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to pour some we're going to take some cumin seeds and just sprinkle some like that. It's called zira in Urdu or Hindi. Then I'm going to take some oil, and I'm using about 2 tablespoons of oil here. Let it get really hot, and then you will see they'll start like crackling. As soon as you see that, you see the oil is really hot. The next thing you're gonna do is take some ginger and garlic paste. By the way, mine is really green. I'll tell you why it's green. It's because I make it. I'm gonna use a lot of it because actually this, unlike other curries, this curry is I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. This curry is mostly gonna consist of ginger, garlic paste, cumin seeds, and we're not gonna make it very red in color. Like at the end we want the color to be green, because I grew up watching my mom do this, and every time she made Kaleji, which is liver in my language, we call it Kaleji, it turned out so beautiful and green, and I think it was just the green color that made us so interested in the recipe. Now these are the first, actually first I'm going to take some onions. Some onions that I have here, I cut them into small pieces. You can take like a quarter of an onion depending on how much you have. Now we want this onion to be brown in color. Okay. So we put the cumin seeds, some oil, brown the onions a bit, and then the next thing we're gonna do is I need some turmeric. This is my turmeric. I'm gonna just put a little bit of it, not too much, maybe like a pinch of it, honestly. Like just like a pinch of it. You really need the turmeric in this dish, because what I find is any foul smell that you have in any organ meat, the turmeric gets rid of it. Actually, I'm gonna put like, let's say about half a teaspoon here. This is my measuring spoon. It's very small, as you can see. So I would say half a teaspoon you put in here, and then the next thing we're going to do here now is add in the liver. This is all the liver, and I just have it, I put it here, okay? I've washed it. You guys can go ahead and wash it. If you want to see how I wash it, I'll show it to you. Just rinse it like that with the water, and then take it with your hands and just put it on the pan. Make sure you wash your hands before you do all this. I always wash my hand when I enter the kitchen. You don't want any cross-contamination or anything. So again, I gotta wash my hands. I'm just doing this with one hand, guys. I'm just making this video with one hand. I have everything ready. Okay. Now we go back to our liver. We turn it up. Every time you want to fry something, you turn it up to high. My mom would always use the blood of the meat, and she said, oh no, it adds flavor. But I don't think I'm going to do that. This is my turmeric. I'm going to put it to the side. Now, I'm going to give it a good stir. We want to cook the liver and make it a bit harder than it is right now. The consistency of the liver is very, it's very fragile. It's very, it's not very hard. So we want to get it a little hard, and also we want to make sure everything's cooked and all the blood and everything's gone, right? So you got to keep just working with it, like just put the spatula has to go up and down and keep turning all the sides. Okay. Now I grew up in Pakistan, and my mom always had this this ready for us, and no wonder, like we no matter how much we hated organ meat. Like we used to eat kidney, grew up eating kidney, liver, and sheep testicles. I didn't know it was sheep testicles at the time, but when we grew up, we found out that something it looked like this, it was actually sheep testicles. And I know that sounds gross, but it's a delicacy in my country. You know, what can you do? You don't know what your parents are feeding you. You're too young. You don't know what's going on. So you end up eating whatever everybody else is eating in the house, right? So now just when you keep turning it and make sure all the pink has gone, right? Like you see how pink it is. I just want all this pink to go away. If you're busy doing other stuff, you can always like step away from this. But I'm just going to be focusing on this right now because I don't want the video to be too long. I just want to show to you exactly what I'm doing. Now at this point, I don't smell anything bad. Like, you know how you get these in the raw stage and they smell really bad. Like you saw, I put the garlic and ginger. I put a lot of it. I put about 4 tablespoons or 3 tablespoons of garlic and ginger, which I make at home, like I said earlier. So now at this point, I need to put some more spices to the meat because that's just not enough. So you can use red chili powder. Okay, I have some of this, and most of you have this at home. It's called tandoori masala. It kind of gives your recipe a red color. So even if you're cooking for anything and you want it to be that red color, most of you, like a lot of people like Indian food, right? So if you want to give it that red color, you can add it, but I'll just put a little bit in it, the tandoori masala, and I'll give it a good stir, right? Like I'll stir this around. Now I just feel that the blood is starting to disappear, and so what I'm gonna do here is turn my fan on because it's starting to get really smoky in here. Now At this point, I'm gonna take some lemon juice. This is lemon juice. I put about 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, and you're gonna pour it in there. Oh my God, that makes a big difference. Lemon, you need lemon. You need lemon. If you have lime, that's fine as well. But in liver, you need lemon, okay? You need the lemon juice. Every time you're using lemon, you're making something nice and sour and tangy. What else you gonna add to this? Now, at this point, you're gonna add some green onions. I took just one green onion, and I'm gonna add that in. By the way, guys, I really wish I didn't have these stoves, but I just bought this house and I'm kind of stuck with these stoves. Don't get me wrong, these stoves are really good. They're really fast. You know, your stuff will be done really fast. But sometimes I feel like it's a little too fast. These stoves, they cook really fast sometimes. You know, like you gotta watch your, you gotta be there. You gotta keep an eye on your food. You can't step away because, you know, these stoves are so fast, man. I wish I had the gas stoves. I grew up in a country where we have gas stoves, and it's just so amazing to have the gas stoves, right? So as you can see, your hands are moving all the time. Now you see all the stuff is starting to disappear. Okay? All the gravy is starting to disappear, and that's a good sign. Because whenever the gravy starts to disappear, it's telling you that the meat is cooking. Because every time you try to cook any kind of meat or liver or any kind of organ meat, you know it's cooking when all the juice is gone and it's getting all dry. Some people like their liver dry like that. And but right now the liver has to go through a lot of other stages. So let's go ahead and pour in some tomato paste. I don't have fresh tomatoes. You can absolutely use fresh tomatoes. You can use diced tomatoes. You can use tomato paste. You can use any kind of tomatoes you got. Anything you can think of. Anything in the kitchen. Anything in the fridge. So I'm going to take these tomatoes and move them around a bit. Okay. Now I feel like everything's looking good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the heat down a bit. This was all very high and it's great. But now we're going to get to the point where you actually got to start cooking the meal and not like burning it. So we already got rid of a lot of juice that was here, and the liver has changed its color. Right? Now I like my food spicy, but that's just me. You don't have to put any spices in this. You could put a little bit of turmeric. You could put a little bit of cumin powder and or cumin seeds, and you could put onions and, you know, garlic, ginger paste. That's it, and you're good to go. But what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna add some parsley, because coriander, parsley, whatever you have in the fridge. I have some coriander, so I'm gonna take that, right? And I'm just gonna put that in my dish. I just have had some and I cut them a little bit. But what my mom used to do, and I'm not going to do that because honestly I need my hands to record this video. So now what my mom used to do was she would take the parsley, coriander, and then she would, like I said earlier, she would make a green liver. So we would get excited that, oh, mom made green liver, right? It was just liver that was green in color. So we took how she got the green color was with this. Now I don't care, like, you know, I have to eat this myself, so I'm gonna put a lot of parsley and thing in it. But what my mom used to do was she would take the lemon juice and she would take this, and then she would take the, you know, the Thai green peppers that everyone has, like any Indian store has it, Walmart has it. They're just green chilies, green Thai peppers. I don't have them. Actually, I have this here. I have these peppers, and this, honestly, because I need to go grocery shopping, I don't have any peppers. But I do like my food to be very spicy. So these peppers come from Guyana, okay? I'm just gonna throw 3 of them in. And these are very dangerous, like they're very dangerously spicy. Okay, I'm gonna pop this out and show you. These are called cherry peppers, and they are actually from Guyana. The recipe doesn't call for it, you know, you just need the green ones, but this is all I had tonight in my fridge. And I'm just trying to keep it real and casual, guys, because I didn't plan to make this video today. I just happened to make it because I just wanted to see if I could get it to how my mom made it. So my mom would actually crush these in the grinder, right? But I'm just using my hands. I'm recording it with the other hand, so it's okay. I already know it's not going to be what I want it to be. But if you actually, you know what else you could do? You could take the liver, wash it, and make a paste out of this and the green chilies and some lemon juice. Grind it together in a magic bullet. It's going to become like water, right? With the lemon juice. And then what you can do is you can soak the liver when it's raw and let it soak. Maybe I'll make that video some other day. But you can soak that liver, right? Like marinate the liver in that sauce. And that will make your recipe green in color. Definitely. Because the cilantro and the green chilies, it will have like a nice, I'm gonna taste it. Oh my god, it tastes so good. Oh my god, this tastes exactly like my mom. I'm gonna pop this other cherry pepper. I like to pop them because that's when they release the flavors, right? If you don't pop them, then that's just me, okay? If you pop them, then they get all spicy. Oh my god, guys, like, let me tell you, this tastes so good. So delicious. See how we got rid of all the excess water that was in here? You eventually get rid of it, right? So you see, like I said, if I was to grind this up and actually like grind it up and then make a paste, I'm gonna do that someday, but right now I don't have the time or the patience to do that. But I'm just gonna do like a really rough recipe for you guys, and so please listen to my advice, and next time, anytime you do that, just the step that I've skipped, please incorporate that. Like, just take this with this. That's all you have to do. That and that, and you can put some of that in it. Ginger and garlic paste. I use homemade. If you have ginger paste, garlic paste, if you don't have either or one, it's fine. Nothing's wrong with it, as long as you got the onions. So you see how this, when it gets to this point, you know it's cooked. So whenever you make this, have your liver. You don't even need to marinate it. The only thing missing here is salt, actually. So I'm gonna put some salt in it. You can put some garlic salt too, actually. I don't see why not. You can put some garlic salt. And then I'm gonna put some regular salt that I use, the Himalayan salt. Any salt is fine. Not too much. I don't like too much salt in my food, but this is starting to look delicious. It tastes so good. It's not green like my mom made it, but that's because I missed the very important step of actually grinding these with the lemon juice. So next time, so anytime you guys are making this, just saute the liver. Make sure you take this cilantro or parsley, whatever you have in the kitchen, right? And you're gonna mix this with this, and then you're gonna actually put in your magic bullet and let it become a nice, still very runny and watery consistency. And you can either marinate your liver with that for 15 minutes prior to cooking. You can marinate it overnight if you like lots and lots of flavor. That will really make it green. But like I said, my mom used to make the green recipe. This is not green, but anyways, I tasted it and it tastes really good. And well, let's see. This is what your liver should look like when it's done. Oh God. See that? See, it's done, right? You see how well it looks? It's not breaking. It's at a very comfortable level. It's actually, you know, it's not like too soggy or... Now this is done. This is done. And what are you going to eat this with? You're going to have this with some naan that I bought from the store. And it's really good. Look at that. You're going to take some of that naan and you're going to just grab it with the naan. And you're going to see how delicious it tastes. Taste some. Oh my God, it's so good. It's yummy. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna enjoy this food now. Don't forget the lemon or lime. That's the main key ingredient in here. Take care, and let me know what else I can do for you, if I can make any more cooking videos. I made some eggplants today, earlier. Eggplants with tomatoes. And also, there's something cooking up here. Something different. So, I try to cook 4 or 5 things in a day. And then what I do is I store it in the fridge. And then I have food. You know? Anytime you feel that you don't like the taste of your food, doesn't taste very good, you can pour some lemon juice. Believe me, liver and lemon juice go hand in hand. Okay? So, thank you so much for watching. I'll be back with another video. When you serve this, just garnish it with some cilantro and your guests will love it. And serve it with some hot rotis, chapatis or naan, optional. Take care, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.